Hi, we are Mats on Fire, and today we are going to talk about FI and FIRE. FI stands for Financial Independence, and FIRE stands for Financial Independence Retire Early. Matt and I achieved financial independence at the age of 35, and we are aspiring to retire early. So, what is financial independence? It is defined as having enough income to pay for living expenses for the rest of your life without having to rely on formal employment. Once you have achieved FI, you don't necessarily have to retire. A lot of people continue to work because they want to work either as an employee or work on their side hustles that they are passionate about. So why pursue financial independence? Briefly, it's about having options. The option to continue to work because you want to and not because you have to. It's about working on your own terms and having the ability to walk away from a job that does not bring you joy. So now you ask, how do you become financially independent? There are a couple of ways. The first is if you have saved and invested 25 times your annual expenses. If your annual expenses is $100,000 per year, you multiply that by 25, so you need $2.5 million. That is called your financial independence number. This is derived from a research on safe withdrawal rates called the Trinity Study or the 4% rule. Here, 3 professors of finance from the Trinity University determined that as long as you withdraw 4% per year from your nest egg, you'll have a 96% chance of not running out of money during retirement. So as long as you withdraw 4% per year from $2.5 million, that's about $100,000 per year, then you are golden. The second way is if you have passive income that exceeds your expenses. Again, assuming that your annual expenses is $100,000 per year and you have a rental property or another business that is generating a passive cash flow of $100,000 per year, then you are considered financially independent. A third option is a hybrid between number 1 and number 2. Let's say you have a passive income stream of $50,000 per year and a portfolio of $1.25 million, generating $50,000 per year based on a 4% safe withdrawal rate. Now, you have $100,000 per year to support your annual living expenses. Now let's move on to FIRE, or Financial Independence Retire Early. Here, people are financially independent and have retired early, although you will hear that a lot of them are still pursuing passion projects that just happen to be generating income. There are different flavors of FIRE, and we are going to attempt to define them here. The first flavor of FIRE is called Lean FIRE. The best way to think about Lean FIRE is FIRE on a tighter budget. You will be living on much less than you typically would or what the average person has in expenses. Being super frugal is going to be a big part of your life. People who are interested in Lean FIRE are aiming to retire and live under $40,000 per year. They can live off a nest egg of less than $1 million. Then you have your regular or traditional FIRE. Under this, you plan to live off $40,000 to $100,000 per year. That means you need a nest egg of $1 million to $2.5 million. The third flavor of FIRE is called Fat FIRE. Fat FIRE is the opposite of Lean FIRE. Those who pursue this route have larger yearly budgets or expenses. You'll be looking at expenses of $100,000 or more per year. That means you'll need a nest egg of more than $2.5 million. This is for people who want to live a life that is more luxurious. And last but not the least, there is Barista FIRE. Barista FIRE is a semi-retirement kind of FIRE. You accumulate enough nest egg to cover some of your expenses but not all. Then, you work part-time each year to cover the missing expenses. It got its name from people working part-time at Starbucks, only to get the company health insurance and other benefits. So there you have it, financial independence and FIRE demystified. Are you planning on achieving financial independence? What kind of FIRE are you aiming for? Please let us know on the comments below. And if you have not done it yet, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to our channel. Thanks for watching and see you next week on Maths on Fire.